Feel better already. Georgia Congressman Buddy Carter joins me now. Congressman, thank you so much for taking the time tonight.
Sure. Thank you for having me.
Look, climate change, social justice, why do they focus on things no one cares about when we have the baby formula, we have the issue at the border, we have rampant inflation? What's the desire to focus all their energy on climate change and social justice really all about?
Well, the only thing I can figure out is that they're trying to play to their base, and this is what their base wants. Their base thinks that if we don't solve climate change by day after tomorrow, we're all going to fry. Well, that's not the case. I mean, we do need to address it. I believe in climate change. I believe it's cyclical. I believe that man does have an impact on it, and there are things that we can do. But no, it shouldn't be one of the top priorities of this administration, not when we've got everything else that's going on. Inflation, the problems at the border, crime in our cities, the world stage and everything that's going on there. That should take a back seat to some of these other issues that we're discussing.
You know, Congressman, you hit on something there I think is very important. It is all political with these folks, in part because they've admitted they can't fix inflation before the midterms. So now they've got to focus on driving out that base, which, of course, includes gun grabs, includes the environmental issues that you just talked about. But back to the baby food crisis, which is something that parents are really concerned about that really affects people. Yesterday, Biden said this could take months to solve, and his press secretary said that he is satisfied so far with the FDA's response. How in the world can they be satisfied with where we are when you consider so many parents are scrambling to try and figure out how to feed their children?
Well, a couple of things here. First of all, we had the Administrator Califf before us in the Energy and Commerce Oversight Committee, and we asked him what happened about the whistleblowers report that was sent in October, but you didn't get it until mid-February, and he blamed it on a mailroom problem, a mailroom malfunction. Just ridiculous. The FDA does not need more money. They need more accountability. The problem at the FDA is that this infant formula issue, this had been building up. Yes, it was exasperated. It was amplified whenever Sturgis was closed. But at the same time, there was a decrease in the amount of infant formula. We were recognizing that and realizing that already before the problem with the plant in Michigan. Now, I applaud the administration for getting the plant open again. That's going to help us. I applaud them for making sure that we're going to be getting infant formula from other countries. That was a proposal that I myself had introduced, and that is what needs to happen because this is an immediate problem that mothers, that families are facing right now.
Yeah, and look, this isn't new for them as far as failures are concerned that they were warned about. I mean, look at Afghanistan, for example, right? The administration was warned that would happen. They did it anyway. Experts also warned that inflation was coming. They did it anyway. They can't figure out how to fix that. The same thing applies here. There was such a lack of preparation here when they found out about it to when they actually moved on it, even though they were telling us the whole time it was a whole-of-government approach. Obviously a failure. When are these people going to be held to account? I know you're working on some things, but when can Congress step up and really start doing some investigations here?
Well, first of all, as soon as we take over the majority, and we are going to take over the majority in November, I get it. I know leadership continues to remind us we haven't won anything yet. We got to continue to work hard, and we are. But we are getting a lot of help from this administration. I don't know that they could screw things up anymore if they tried. And I'm not sure they aren't trying. I just got back from the border, just literally a couple of hours ago, got back from the border. And to see that crisis down there, it is one of the greatest humanitarian crises in the world today. Right. And to see the ignorance that this administration is showing toward that is just baffling.
Yeah, and by the way, that's on purpose. That's not just incompetence, although they are incompetent. That move is on purpose. Georgia Congressman Buddy Carter, thank you so much. Appreciate your commentary tonight.